If you were in my shoes, what would you do?
Please, my prince. There are certain questions that a friend is not supposed to ask his friend.
You're confusing me. What do you mean by what you just said?
Yes. Honestly. If I was in your shoes.
I'm only seeking your candid advice. I'm not saying you are in my shoes.
Hey, just put it plainly. Tell me to give you my candid advice. Not saying if I was in your shoes.
You know what? Forget it.
Huh? Oh, you don't need my advice anymore?
Not even if my life depended on it. I won't need it.
Oh, no problem. Well, whatever you want to do, trust me, I am with you. Giving you my maximum support. Huh?
What?
Do not compound your problems. You have no business even going to her or speaking with her. So let her walk past peacefully.
She needs to put herself together. I mean, she's becoming irritated.
Naija, don't say that.
But it's true. Were you not there yesterday when she became sour? Look, I could have hit her if I had my way.
Really?
Uju, this is not funny. I mean, does she not know that we're not in any way the cause of her problem?
I laugh at you because you're becoming more irritating than Amaka.
Uju! Adanna, wait! Who's Amaka? Please wait! Wait!
This is very unfortunate. And I'm sure the royal family never signed on for this.
Maybe this was the reason why I was moved to go and see my father. You know, I wasn't supposed to go to Enugu because we both agreed I should not go there for now. But something kept pushing me to go. Now I know why.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
My point is, if I had not gone to see my father today, I would not have known of all this. You are not getting me?
I still don't understand.
Don't worry about it. Adanna, there are different versions of the story. People always say the stories the way it suits them. I know, but both of you are closer to her than the rest of us. The rest of you mean? I mean the other maidens. They are dying to hear the real thing.
Is that why you followed us to the stream? To find out what the real story is?
Ujuma, I did not come to your hut to fetch you people. I met you on the road by chance. Uzamaka, you've not answered her question. Right. I did not come here to hear the real story.
Very good. Because this discussion is going to end now. No one will discuss Amaka again. At least not until we have good reasons to do so. Huh?
What is wrong with her?
Mother, were you able to talk with him?
Yes, I was.
And so?
We have to go for the best option here. And as
going to die away in the forest is the best option? Mother, listen. The risk involved in both options is the same, according to the priest. But because Father wants it his way as usual, he twisted everything.
He did not, son. He did not. Listen. Exhuming the body of such an evil man is very dangerous. There's no way you can handle it. He's made me to understand there are ways you can handle things in the forest. You are all we have. We can't let you into danger. We can't.
And you cannot say that, for you don't even know what you're talking about. You were not with us at the shrine, remember? And do not rely on what Father told you, because he will do anything to have his way.
So you'd rather stay childless? Would you? Because I'm sure no deadly body will be exhumed. Think about it, son, please. Please. Soporo na.
My father and I will have to settle our differences at the right time. That is if we have to.
Amaka, I was angry with your father initially. Then it dawned on me that any good father would have done what he did. This is not how to show him appreciation.
My king, show him appreciation for what? For all the problems his actions have caused?
You have no idea who Ezeluabonwadiugo was. Because if you did, you would have known that he would have still caused your womb. Or even done something worse if your father had left him alive and refused to give you to him. He could have made you a lunatic. He has all it takes to do that. You owe him an apology, and I expect you to do that as soon as possible.
My king, I want to plead with you on this matter. Please, my king, I don't want my prince to go to the forest of the maidens.
Why don't you want him to go to the forest of the maidens? Did the priest give any other solution in my absence?
My king, the body of that evil man can be exhumed.
No, because I do not want the whole kingdom to suffer because of the royal family.
What if something happens to the prince? Or worse still, what if he gets killed in the forest? Please, my king.
He will be well fortified for the journey.
That can only reduce the risk.
He must go to the forest of the maidens, or nothing will be done. Or do you want to remain childless the whole of your life?
I'm sorry I've not been available for you.
You owe me no apology. It's not like I've not been hiding my face from you. I feel guilty. I feel terrible for making you go through this emotional torture.
It's not your fault, okay? I hold nothing against you. You have done me no wrong.
You deserve better. If only the king allowed you to marry the woman of your choice, you wouldn't have been going through this.
You have a point. But he would have still been another man.
I was with the king. And just like Lola said, he's insisting you go to the forest to fetch the pendant.
This makes me believe he doesn't have my interest at heart.
Please don't do it. Please. It's bad enough you were forced to marry me. But going to the forest to risk your life because of me? Oh, please. I am saying this with all my heart. Please don't.
Maka, that's very considerate of you. But have you thought of the fact that if I don't go and the body is not exhumed, we would never have children. Have you?
I know all of that. I know that if the body is not exhumed, I will not bear children, but you can bear children with another woman. I don't mind if you get married to another woman and have children with her. But I would prefer that to you going to the forest and risk your life because of me. I am saying this with all my heart.
Ngwangwa is the most famous in the whole of Igbo land when it comes to fertility issues. Only the prominent and the wealthy can afford her services.
I have heard about her, but never did I think I would have a personal contact with her. What if she comes and says I'm the problem? I mean, what if she confirms I cannot bear children?
Don't say this. Look at you, you are young. Why would you not be able to bear children?
It doesn't depend on age.
Let's not hope for the worst. Even if any problem comes up, we can trust Ngwangwa to correct it.
I want to make you a promise. I will never, ever leave your side. Even if the problem is from you, I will always, always be by your side. I promise with my life.
Thank you. But let us hope that it doesn't get to the point where any one of us will have to choose or take sides. Okay? My father found her for me, but she has grown to love me deeply. I love her too. Why must this be our fate as man and wife?
You are not serious, are you?
I'm not comfortable with the decision, but I think it's the right thing to do.
Going to die in a lonely forest, the right thing to do?
Exhuming the body is a worse option. Is it not better for one or two men to die than have a whole generation suffer?
My prince, you and I know that all this can be avoided. This is not your fight, but that of Okekembeleba and his daughter. Your life is not tied to marrying and having a child with Wamaka. Eh? I got married a year after you did. I have a son now. By the gods, my wife is expecting another.
You know, my wife actually asked me to get married to another woman instead of going to the forest to get the pendant.
Are you serious? By the gods, I swallow every evil word I said on that woman you married. May the gods bless her mightily. You know, she knows that you don't have any business going to that evil forest for her sake.
Unfortunately, her asking me to marry another woman is the reason I want to go into that forest.
I am confused. What do you mean by that?
My wife once made me a promise that if I happened to be the reason for her childlessness, she was going to stand by me through it. I was never able to make her the same promise. Now that same woman is willing to sacrifice her happiness and have me get married to another woman.
Yes, that is the right thing she should do. I am glad that she did that without waiting for me to ask her to free you. You know, I was planning to come and Tell her that.
Nwamaka has nothing to do with this. We are both victims here. That's why I'm willing to do this fight for her. And I'm begging you to promise that you will stick by me in this decision I've made.
I was never expecting that to be the decision.
What did I just hear from the king? That you've asked Prince Soprona to go and get another wife? What is wrong with you? You want to give up your marriage? What is marriage to compare with life? I love the prince with everything in me. I cannot let him give his life for a problem he has not caused. What do you think? That you love the prince more than his father and I do? I do not know whose love is deeper or stronger. What I know is that I will not let the prince go to a place where his return is not guaranteed. Amaka, are you certainly thinking that we'll send the prince to the forest of the maidens to go there and die? Are you? My queen, you were not there when the priest explained how this works. The risk is too much. The prince is already unhappy that he was not allowed to marry the woman of his choice. I feel guilty about that. And I would never hate him for feeling that way. It's natural. But sincerely, mother, there is no way I will support the prince to risk his life because of me. It is not fair to him. Let him pick another wife and fulfill his destiny, and I will support them. I will support them with my life. Amaka, you are a very good woman. Honestly. I understand your points. But the king and I will certainly not give up her son. We won't allow our son to die. Our only son. We will do everything within our reach to make sure that the prince and his team returns alive. Everything will be fine. Okay? It's okay. Everything will be fine.
Father! Are you going out?
I've asked after you all morning. No one seems to have seen you since daybreak.
I was with Uzon.
Okay, come in. I want to discuss something with you. Nwamaka told me something late yesterday evening. I don't know if she has told you.
What did she tell you, Father?
That she would rather you take a new wife instead of going to the forest for the pendant.
Yes, she told me.
So, what are your thoughts? What?
Did you just ask me what my thoughts were? I'm surprised, Father. When did this start? I was expecting you to tell me outrightly what you want me to do.
My son, you should have known that lately I have regretted ever forcing my decisions on you.
Can you swear on your honor that you have stopped?
Listen, the only reason I am insisting on you going to the forest for the pendant instead of exhuming that deadly body of that wicked man is that the consequences of the latter is far more dangerous than going to the forest. I mean, we can control what happens in the forest, but never what happens if we exhume that body. And Nwamaka has made things easier anyway. Taking a new wife is easier.
And then what happens to her? She lives with the curse, even though she's done nothing to deserve it.
What are your thoughts?
Father, I have taken a decision, and that decision will serve two purposes. First, save my marriage with that woman you found for me. The woman that has grown to love me and I have loved in return. Secondly, set my wife free from the curse.
My prince, please stop.
What is it?
I don't want you to do that.
Why?
Because you can't. Please.
I can and I will. Please allow me do this for us.
It is not worth it. Please, my prince, please don't do this. Please, I beg you in the name of our gods.
Setting you free is worth every risk in the world. And no one is more suitable to do that than your husband. You mean the world to me.
It is not your fault. You didn't cause this. I can't let you risk your life simply because you want me to bear children.
This is our fight. And we shall fight it together. You're not only my wife, you're also the good woman my father found for me. Forgive me for all the things I've done to you. All the reckless remarks, all the way I've treated you. But I will not let you continue living in tears and heartbreak. No! I'd rather fight with you than marry another woman. Because I know you will do the same for me.
Do whatever, let the womb bring forth life.
Just like the king said, it is voluntary, and nobody will be punished for not volunteering. The task is for me alone. The men going with me are just to accompany me. They are required to do nothing. Right, Father?
Exactly. That is it, son.
So, we'll give you some time to think about it, and then you decide.
For your information, 3 strong men will be needed for this journey. The priest is the one who will choose the best among the 3. That is if we have more than 3 volunteers. Yes, young man. Do you want to be our first volunteer?
No, Your Majesty, but I have a question.
Go ahead.
Your Majesty, according to the prince, he said that the men that are required for this journey are only to keep him company. And you supported him?
Yes.
Well, if that is so, why the emphasis on the men being strong?
Everything will be fine. Okay?
I wish I could put my worries away.
You have to stop worrying because your worries will do us no good. The prince needs your support.
How do I support him to go risk his life?
Your support will go a long way to keep him out of danger. Instead of worrying yourself, spend some time to encourage him. Please.
Did anyone volunteer?
Yes.
So what's next?
How did you go, son?
7 men volunteered, Mother. We shall all be going to the shrine so that the chief priest will choose the best 3 that would go with me.
This will be good. I'm sure.
No. I've just come to tell you that I'm going to the shrine. I will see you when I'm back.
You'll be fine, my husband.
Thank you.
He will be fine.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm sure you have heard. Everyone already knows.
I don't live here anymore. I got married to a man of another land.
And you have 2 children for him. I know. I want to use this opportunity to apologize for the accusations my wife leveled on you. Please forgive her. All the silly remarks she made, please forgive her.
I have forgiven her a long time ago. Everything will be fine. Okay?
Thank you.
My prince! Go now. The men are waiting for you.
What now?
Marry who you love, marry who you care for. Marry who you love.
What is this now? My prince, have you changed your mind about going to the shrine?
Marry who you love, marry who you care for.
Omaka, you have a guest. Greetings.
Greetings too. And who is the guest?
She said she has something very important to discuss with you. So I will leave both of you to it. Okay?
My father told me all that has happened.
And you have come to tell me all that I already know?
No. Like Lolo said, the reason I am here is very important.
Greetings. That's Ekutosi, right? Marriage and motherhood has really changed her body, but her face still remains the same. I thought the both of you know this. I heard from a reliable source that the prince wanted to marry her, but the king chose Wamaka for him.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing this on my own. You and I know that given the circumstances, I should not get involved in any of this.
Look who we have here. I thought that both of you have abandoned me.
Is that why you became friends with the most unlikely person? Ekutos. I am talking about Ekutos. We saw her leaving the palace. She couldn't have been here to see anyone else. Ha!
She came here to see me.
That woman looked me in the eyes and told me she will attack me. She is a witch. You and I know that.
We only called her a witch because we thought she caused my childlessness.
You did?
Yes. Everything is clear now. She is innocent.
And that should make her your friend? Wamaka, come on! We were away for just few days and this is what you've done? Huh?
She came to me, and today is the first time.
What does she want? To leave her husband and come bear his son for the prince because you asked the prince to take a second wife?
She doesn't want anything. And by the way, the prince has refused to take a second wife. He's decided to go to the forest. You've been away for too long to know that.
So tell us, what does she want?
Why the oracle chose you is because each of you is a destiny helper. Prince Sapiro and his wife's destiny helper. Like I said earlier, it is not going to be an easy journey for you. You are bound to come across obstacles on your way. Deadly obstacles! But if you stick to the rules as given to you, you will scale through and you will all return safely. I can perceive that the worst obstacle is going to be the maidens of loose virtue. Maidens of loose virtue will be the worst obstacles for you. Be kind to them, but never allow them to get into the real man in you.
Wise one. Who are these maidens of easy virtue? And how do we identify them?
There is another destiny helper that you and your wife need. Pray to the gods that this new destiny helper locates you. If not, you stand the risk of bleeding to death in the forest.
What?
Yes! Don't allow any cut on your body in the forest. For the slightest cut on you could make you bleed to death in the forest. But if the gods permit, your new destiny helper will locate you and save you from this. I will see you at dawn at the palace.
And what did she say when you told her?
I didn't give her the full details. But it was obvious she wasn't comfortable around me.
You have vehemently refused to touch the altar since your mother died. You did not tell anyone that she handed it over to you. And now all that have changed because of a man who abandoned you for another woman. It amazes me.
Father, do you know this thing convinced me that I wasn't meant to marry the prince. I was made to be part of his life in this way, but not as his wife.
Father, I need to get going. I left the keys with my neighbor.
Ekutosin,
Yes, Father.
whatever happens, always think about your safety at all times. I don't want your good heart to get you into trouble. Aqualia Momo, why allow my daughter appear to him when she did if you knew she was never his wife? Why?
Adana, I'm uncomfortable with this. Very uncomfortable.
Mwamaka seems to be comfortable with it anyway.
She's confused and desperate. She would do anything to keep the prince alive.
Really? Including working with a pronounced enemy.
Hey.
Only a fool would do that. Where is she? And what can she possibly contribute?
Speak of the devil.
Does she not live in this kingdom?
Who knows? She might have broken up with her husband. Hence she wants the prince back. Not even greetings this time.
Obanje.
Hey!
That is what she is. A typical Obanje. Just so you know, very soon I am going to stay away from Wamaka if she wants to have anything to do with this witch.
Did you know about this?
Yes. I took her to Wamaka when she arrived at the palace. I didn't know why she was here until now.
Wamaka, what do you think?
My mind is blank. It is saying nothing.
If I remember correctly, your first and last encounters with her were not pleasant, right?
I didn't have the chance of apologizing to her before she came to me.
Igwe, this might be a trap.
What kind of trap?
I don't know. How do you expect me to believe that? A woman whose heart is supposed to be bitter towards this family is the same woman who's running up and down trying to preserve the life of the same man who disappointed her.
I know nothing about her father or family history, so I wouldn't know if what she's saying is the truth or not.
She said her maternal grandmother was a seer and that her mother got that from her. And somehow she inherited some special gifts from her mother.
You know what? I will have this discussion with the prince when he returns.
She said that the prince must not know anything about this.
In that case, forget about her and her visit. Nothing good will come out of it. We already have enough troubles on our hands.
I feel insulted. Yeah? Why did he not choose me? Yeah? I mean, he knows that I'm your closest friend.
Nobody says my best friend must be chosen.
But it is natural I go with you.
You and I know it really wasn't your intention to go there. You only went there to fulfill all righteousness. And congratulations, you were not chosen.
What I say? Are you implying that I am cowardly?
I'm not implying anything, please. Can we go back to what we're discussing? He also said I'll be needing a destiny helper.
Yes? What does that mean?
He said it's most likely that I bleed to death in the event of me getting injured in the forest.
Hey.
That if that destiny helper identifies with me, then I will not bleed to death.
Destiny helper? Is it he?
He actually didn't say specifically, but it's most likely to be a he.
Did he tell you how you can locate this destiny helper?
He honestly did not say. I have no idea. I tried to find out, but what I'm certain he told me was I should make sure I never got injured in the forest.
How can you achieve that? You'll be walking through the forest and you could get injured by thorns.
Dip your hands. Don't go into the forest if you arrive there at night. Don't pass a night in the forest. Find a place to stay till the next morning if you arrive in the evening. No one has ever slept in this forest and lives to witness the next morning. The gods are before you. Follow their lead. You are worried as well because you can feel it.
Great one, feel what?
Something is missing in this arrangement. Only the gods can make him survive without the essential part of his destiny, which is missing.
Great one. I'm confused about something. An encounter, actually. A woman. The woman the prince was supposed to marry came to me yesterday. And she offered to help me keep the prince safe in the forest. But
a woman? What is she called?
Her name is Equitos.
The missing part of the puzzle is finally found. The very important destiny helper. The oracle confirms that she is the very missing destiny helper. Find her! Find her! And do whatever she asks of you. She was ordained by Akwali Omumu, the same God that your husband approached with a kola nut in the purity of his heart. Find her! Find her! Find her urgently!
No cry of a baby, no joy of a mother. We must find the answer. Do whatever.
She did not tell anyone where she was going. Not even Lolo. So don't get personal here.
I am not getting personal. It was rude for her to have left that way, and now you're dragging us back to her.
Adana, stop. I think we all need to be understanding here. You know she's not in her best of mood right now. You know that.
Keep quiet if you don't know what to say. You know nothing about Wamaka.
Is there a problem?
She is the destiny helper.
Who?
The destiny helper the prince talked about. She's the destiny helper that, without her help, my husband could bleed to death if he gets injured.
What is she talking about?
I don't know. I cannot explain everything now, but I need to see Equitos immediately.
Oh, so this is about her?
I am going to see her father, and I hope he takes me to her husband's house. I pray it doesn't get late by then.
My princess, I know her husband's house. I can take you there. It's actually not far. The very first village at Abagana. I can take you there.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Must find the answer.
My princess!
Do whatever. Let the womb bring forth life. Cho 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 bonyejiya. Wangi neba kwa na chapa. Abamwe keleke, abamwe zulezu, abole bakwa na chapamaya. Cho 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 bonyejiya, wanine bakwa na chapamaya.
This can be the only way to sort a forest.
Yes, that is true. The right turn at the end of the deserted road. This is the way, let's go.
No.
It will guide you to the right path. It is going to serve your eyes on this journey. Do not ignore its signals, and do not allow your companions to confuse you. Keep it to yourself at all times.
How do I communicate with this?
It reads your mind. Hold it up, and at the quiet hour of your heart, ask questions. It will answer. You have been given the ability to understand its silent voice. It is not a charm, but an instrument of the gods. At the end of the journey, you must return it to the shrine.
What if I die in the forest?
The reason I gave it to you is to protect you from death during the journey. But if at all it happens, this instrument of the gods will find its way back to the shrine where it belongs.
Your Highness, my prince, I have seen that in the hands of Obangmada. Where did you get it from?
We came well prepared for this journey. We shall keep moving forward. Follow me.
My princess, I don't know what this is about, but you need to calm down. I mean, what will she think when she sees you like this?
She will feel triumphant, of course.
Hi.
She will be with you shortly.
Why didn't she come with me?
She can't just leave the meeting. I'm sure she will excuse herself when the right time.
My princess, just...
This insult is too much. We need to leave here. She will come. Come when? We have waited all day. She was told you're here to see her, and yet she is not here. Can you not see she's trying to humiliate you?
My princess, Adanaya is right. Ikutosi is deliberately humiliating you.
The priest says that without our help, the prince will die in the forest. I don't know how she will help, but I'm willing to wait.
It is better we go back home and pray that he stays safe. I prefer that to this insult.
My princess, we should go. If the gods will for her to help in any way, then they'll make it happen. Oh?
No cry of a baby, no joy of a mother. We must find the answer. Do whatever, let the womb bring forth life.
Believe you me, she has nothing to offer.
But she went to Wamaka herself, and the prince later called her a destiny helper.
And then she refuses to come see her. Does that not tell you something? As far as I'm concerned, this is a complete waste of time.
I'm thinking something. I think I should consult the priest on my own. I have never thought of it until now.
Uzamaka, you are not the only unmarried maiden in this kingdom. Why do you always worry about it?
I worry because no man has ever shown interest in me. I should be more worried and even more mad.
Listen,
we are concentrating on Umuamaka and the prince. We have vowed to be there for her this trying period. So would you just try to forget about whatever thing it is you're thinking? Let's catch up with them.
We must find the answer. Do whatever. Let the womb bring forth life.
But I told you to forget about her and whatever she has to offer. What does she have to offer anyway?
Are you listening to me? The priest confirmed the mission. He says she's the destiny helper.
Why didn't the priest tell me by himself? I made all the plans with him.
He didn't even give the prince a name, but he did mention to him that the destiny helper was missing.
Greetings. My husband told me you came. I am sorry I could not leave the meeting on time. I was the one heading the meeting, and we had serious issues to be tackled. I am really sorry.
What is this all about? What is going on here?
I can't explain it myself, but I am moved to do this. We need to get started now. They might have gotten into the forest. We need to be at his chambers.
This is his neck. Look into the mirror.
Place your hands on the neck bead. In your heart, say those words you know the person will want to hear if he's here with you. Maybe those words you say to him in the secret of your room. You need to connect with the spirit.
I've been quiet for too long here. Will somebody tell me what is going on?
This is supposed to be simple and direct. If only she will concentrate.
What happens if she concentrates?
By this, we would know when they are in danger and how to help them. Can we try again? This time, please concentrate. Because you have just 3 times to try at this stretch.
If this is doing everything but helping in any way, Umuamaka is supposed to be making sacrifices for their safety, but she's wasting time with that woman.
Everything is happening in accordance with her Mumu.
Please explain this to me because I don't understand this.
She is in here for this purpose. Mumu brought her here for this. He knew that you were going to force him to marry a different maiden. He equally knew that this is going to be the case. She was brought here for this purpose, and there is nothing anyone can do to interfere with the will of the gods.
By this, we would know when they are in danger and how to help them.
We have arrived by the order of our mother, the queen, the paramount authority in the queendom of wet tiles.
And she said that there is a task that you have for us. We are here for you.
And let me quickly add our preparedness to do whatsoever you want. Our mother, the queen, already told us we are a man of many sides, who has contributed immensely to the growth of the queendom of wet tiles. You are qualified to be died for.
Nobody is going to die. For the fools that are daring me are not qualified to take any life. Someone already gave them hope, and they believe they are going to succeed. As we speak, they are in this forest, digging their graves. But let me tell you one thing. Their balls. Their balls are the only ingredients we need to prepare that everlasting ritual that will see you become mortals again. I am going to brief you presently on what you are required. 3 of you. I want you to call it. Walk.
Did he tell you where the tree is?
I think we're getting close.
It appears we can make this journey and return the same day.
You never can tell. We've not seen the saint maidens of loose virtue.
Well, if you are keen about meeting them, why not wait behind after we must have found the pedant? Then you go ahead and look for them.
No. This cannot be.
No.
What?
Don't go into the forest if you arrive there at night. Find a place to sleep till the next morning. Don't spend the night in the forest. For no one has ever spent the night in the forest and leave to see the next morning.
No! Retreat! No! Retreat! Run!
We got them.
What's this?
Daylight?
Unbelievable. Are we in another planet?
Well, look. I think the darkness just existed in our imaginations. I mean, let's go back to the forest.
No, we can't.
But we can. Why can't we? Besides, we are very close to the tree where the pendant is. And it's not yet night. We all know that.
Maybe our imagination were playing tricks on us. We can't go back.
No! Something is not right. We can't go back in there. Let's look for somewhere and camp for the evening.
I am sorry.
Sorry? Is this a joke?
I think this is a very annoying joke.
Huh? If I am joking, was the priest too? Didn't you consult him?
Why is it not working?
Because you were not concentrating. You don't blame me for that. Everything depends on you.
Were you in my mind to tell if I was concentrating or not?
You know what? I should not be doing this. I am sorry for wasting your time. I need to go.
No! Stay back and help us. I promise you, you will get all the cooperation you need, especially from Nwamaka.
Well then, we will continue tomorrow. I need to go meet my husband and my children.
The priest said you play a crucial role in this, and there is need for you to always be around. I have sent messages to your husband. We shall make provisions to take care of him and your children whilst you're here. Please.
I know that her maternal home is known for something like that.
You know, her grandmother was a great seer. She was the seer of Agbalanko in Abadani Kingdom.
Really? Yes. How come you know them this much?
Have you forgotten my mother is from Abadani as well?
Oh, I see. Meaning that you have the same powers too.
Please, can we cut the chairs already? What is it about and how does it work?
Chizoba, please calm down.
No, I will not. My husband, your husband, and Uche's husband are in that evil forest, risking their lives, searching for some pendant that will benefit you and I in no way. And here you are telling us about what? How to communicate with them, why they are there. And for what?
Listen, you can communicate with their spirits. You can even save them from danger.
Oh, please.
My dear, like I said, this was supposed to be from Nwamaka and the prince. But he asked you to come and use it as well.
So that she will not feel guilty if our men die for her sake. Right? Oh, so she can say she tried to keep them safe for us. Please, tell her to push her kindness down her throat. I don't need it.
You are so impossible.
I understand how she feels. Does she not know that her man volunteered to go to the evil forest with the prince? Does she not know?
Can we please forget about her already? When are we going to see Ekutos and Nwamaka?
I don't understand. This is the second day and we are unable to achieve anything.
What do you intend to achieve when it is dark in there? What?
That's exactly my point. It is dark in there and daylight everywhere else.
The priest did not just prepare us well for this, and that is my worry. He did not.
Well, didn't he say we should not stay in the forest when it is dark?
And did he tell you that it will be dark all the time? Did he tell you? I don't understand why the priest will send us on an impossible mission. I am no longer finding this thing interesting. At all.
This is a mirage. The whole darkness thing is a mirage.
You are not trying to disobey the orders of the priest, or are you?
The priest may be right when he said the forest gets dangerous when it's dark.
But the question is it really dark in there? Or is that all in our minds?
We all can't be having the same illusion at the same time. We can't.
As long as it's daylight here, we're going back to that first.
We must find the answer. Do whatever. Let the womb bring forth.
They were talking about the forest being dark each time they want to enter.
So, you actually saw the prince?
Is he okay?
He looked troubled. They seemed to be having some difficulties.
Nobody said it was going to be easy. But thank the gods that we have a way to know when they're in difficulties. And of course, the right time to offer sacrifices.
In that case, Igwe, I will hurry now and go bring the sacrificial items. Uju, Adanna, follow me. Fast.
Everything will be alright.
Your Highness, we have come to see our men.
This will not work anymore. They will get to the tree, but they don't know where the tree is. They are here to find it, and they will if we let them. No! Keep them away from evil. Take them to their destination and bring them back safely.
The gods are with them. They have not much to do than you have to do. The gods dictate that the humans will perform their part. Go home, good ones. and let the will of the gods be done. Follow him. Keep in touch with your husband. Keep in touch with him always. He is the target of the evil eyes. Yes.
I know how to commence the task. Stay here and remain focused.
Somehow, I am beginning to fall.
No way this can be happening in this lonely forest.
My prince, I am starving already.
Me too. Eh? What is it? Are we going to go searching for the source of the aroma and forget our mission?
No. Let's keep going.
Do you know why you're here? My name is Ozidebube. What are you doing in this deserted forest? It is dangerous, you know.
The person who sells Opaka is in the same market as the one who sells Ogiri.
What does that mean?
If I shouldn't be in this forest, then what is a beauty like you doing in here?
Oh, well, I actually grew up around here. And I hunt here as well. The spirits of this forest already know me. And they are merciful to me.
Wait. A female hunter in the forest of maidens?
Hunters, actually. I have 2 sisters.
Please, do you know where this aroma is coming from? Since you know this forest in and out.
My sisters are cooking one of our games. I can see you're hungry.
Yes, we are. No, we're not. If anything, we have to leave here now. We're on a mission.
I don't know why you're here, but I know that this forest is very deep. We have our ways around here, and we can help make your journey easy.
Do you know where we can locate the tree where the ancient and sacred pendant of the maidens is hung?
I do. I can take you to the tree if you so desire. Now that you have eaten, you would rest, and then we will take you to the tree.
Maybe we have to go now. We can't be in this forest when it gets dark.
We can't be here when it is dark either. But may I ask who needs the pendant? But you don't have to tell me anyway. I am just curious because in decades, no maiden or woman of Inuago ever needed the pendant for anything. My sisters. But then, it seems like your men are having fun as well. I know you're not easy, so I won't try anything personal with you.
Uzokwe, Dikeh, Odogu, we have to leave now.
What's it deal, baby? Yes, Amma. Why don't you take the prince to see the beautiful tree of life? I am sure he will like it.
Tree of life?
It is believed that our ancestors lived long by eating from the tree of life. Although nobody eats from it again because it is believed that the gods cursed the tree at some point. Come on, you will like it. It is beautiful.
We'll leave as soon as I'm back.
We must find the answer. Do whatever. Let the womb bring forth life. Cho 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 bonyedia. Wani jina kwa na chapa mwaya.
He's with a maiden. She's touching him inappropriately.
No, this is not happening. What have you done to them?
Who won't be tired after wandering the forest for 2 days? Please, let them sleep.
No. We have to go. We can't be in this forest when it gets dark.
Same here, guys. Nobody
Stays here when it gets dark.
Yours and ours are not the same. We don't stay around here. Moreover, we have to go home today.
Maybe whoever sent you on this mission did not tell you it won't be easy. You just expect to walk into this forest, get the pendant, and go back. It is not that simple.
We were warned, all right. But that doesn't mean we have to sleep when we're supposed to be walking. No. Odogu. Dikeh. Who's your friend?
Take your time, my prince. You're bound to make mistakes when you're in a hurry. We have promised you that we will help you, and our word is our bond.
You need some rest.
I do not need any rest in this deserted forest.
We can take you home. First thing tomorrow morning, we'll take you to the tree.
Who is she? And what is she doing with him? Uche equally said she saw her man with a maiden. Why don't talk to me? Why are you keeping quiet? Who are they and what are they doing with them?
Maidens of loose virtue.
What?
I see the men have met with maidens of loose virtue.
So how is this going to help in the journey?
The men were warned of these maidens of loose virtue. One of two things will happen. It is either they were chased back, distracted from reaching the tree, or they killed them.
You're going to help them, right?
I cannot help them. They are not maidens of Enuago, so I cannot help them.
Are you going to just stay here and say you cannot help them? If you knew about this, why did you allow them go into the forest in the first place?
You can do it.
What?
You heard me. I was not given the powers to stop maidens of loose virtues, but you have.
I have?
Yes, at your disposal. Likewise, other maidens. Go and connect with your husband. Go home. Speak to his spirit. Akwale Momu has already provided a destiny helper. Go home. Go and use her. Go home now and use her. Go!
She said nothing to me.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. She just got disconnected and ran off.
You mean she didn't say what she saw?
She just said she did not say anything to her.
One of the maidens said she saw a man with a maiden.
In the forest?
Yes, my king. Maidens of loose virtue. What does that mean? Please, connect me with the prince.
princess? He's asleep.
In the bush?
No. In a very nice room.
What?
Oh, what? How is that possible?
Is he still with the maiden?
Oh. Do you see the other men?
No, she cannot do that. The other men will be seen by a lady attached to them.
Something is not right here. First, they are staying so long inside that bush. And then, secondly, they're not supposed to be sleeping by this time of the day.
Please, connect me back to him.
There is something in his bag that is sustaining him. He is not even sleeping deeply.
He is partially disconnected from us.
So what do we do? If we can get what is in his bag and destroy it that is disconnecting us from him, then we have to send them back. He is their leader. How do we take total control of them while he's partially disconnected from us?
I have an idea.
Speak. My husband. It is me, your beautiful wife, calling on you to get up. Get up and go on the mission you are on. What are you doing sleeping in that strange room? Get up. Get up, my prince. Prince Oporona. Arise. 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 Get your men and leave there. Go to the forest and locate the tree. Do what you're required to do with the pendant and come back to us. We are waiting for you. Get up, my prince.
I think the prince has beaten us to it again.
How do you mean?
What do you mean by how do I mean? What sort of question is that? Isn't it obvious? He has taken the best of the maidens and then left us with these useless ones who cannot just say no.
No, please. Can we be mindful of the things we say? I mean, these are maidens sent to us by the gods to rescue us in this mission. Why are we calling them names? Why?
Somehow, I am tempted to believe that you've destroyed yourselves by sleeping with those maidens.
What rubbish are you saying? Uzoko, what's the meaning of that rubbish statement you just made now? Huh? How are we destroyed?
And have you forgotten what the chief priest told us before we left Enuagu?
My friend, forget that one.
Both of you have allowed those maidens into the men in you. And to me, that is distraction.
Uzokwe, you are getting yourself worked up for nothing. We are completely separated from the politics of Enago Kingdom. Forget whatever the chief priest told you back home. It has nothing to do with us.
Nothing, absolutely. I think you should tell him again because you need to hear the second time. What's wrong with you?
And is that what you think?
It is not about what we...
In my honor, I vow to give you what you want. But first, you must do something for me.
Apart from the already known mission we communicated to you, What else do you think we want? What else?
Swear on your lives that you have not been dreaming of having me. Was that not exactly what you have been discussing? I promise to take you deep into the forest and make you feel so good. Something no woman ever did before. But first, you must tell me how to get to the prince. I want to take control of his bag.
If you will listen to me, forget that bag. It contains the wand of Obambada. You cannot touch it and leave.
Let us forget about that rubbish bag and go deep into the forest and pursue the other agenda you just mentioned. It's more important.
We don't even know who these people are. They might be the maidens of loose virtue the priest warned us about.
They don't look like they are. These are beautiful women only trying to make our journey pleasant.
Make our journey pleasant or distract us?
What distract us? Distract us what? This whole journey has always been about you and the interest of your wife. But I think we deserve some good moments together.
You can always have all the good moments you want when you're out of here. This is the second day we embarked on this journey, yet we have achieved nothing. How much longer do you want to stay in this forest?
We were discussing with the prince, and suddenly 3 strange powers hit him, and he started invoking all the powers of the palace of Nollywood. Do you know anything about that?
What kind of useless question is that?
The question is not useless. It's just that my friend didn't put it well.
And how are you going to put it?
Meeting both of you is an act of the gods. You have already shown us something deeper and sweeter than we have already seen. And see, I want this meeting to be romantic. Please, beautiful maiden hunters, do not use that mystical powers again. Please.
But we have not agreed that we used any power. Why are you asking us not to use any powers again?
Well, listen, Ozidi told us that there's a potion in this forest that you will take us to, and we won't even believe we are still in this world. It will be as if we are out of this world. My humble appeal is that you take us to that place.
Exactly. Take us to that place of joy so that we can explore what your forest has to offer. Please.
I sincerely don't understand you, but Otogu, Dikeh, we are all married and our wives are at home missing us. Why are you lusting over these maidens?
What? You are all married?
Please, don't mind this fool. The problem is that our fathers married wives for us, so we are here to marry our own wives. That's just.
So, are you promising us that you are going to make us your wives?
Exactly.
Obwefi Onyaki Ajiocha told us about the maidens of loose virtue. Why are we stupid? Why?
I said it. I said it. This whole thing is a waste of time. Complete waste of time.
What I do not understand is why both of you are talking the way you are talking. Amaka, you were able to see your husband, were you not?
I saw him just once. What's that?
Once? I was equally able to see my husband just once, like you say.
And Amaka had all the time connecting with the prince. What do you have to say about that?
Look, let me tell you. The prince is the bone of contention on that journey. If the prince is fine, then the journey is going to be successful.
See, both of you should quit this noise. I'm beginning to get really irritated.
What are you two saying? Amaka, let's go.
Leave me alone. Leave me. Let us go. Listen, Uche, let me tell you. If my man's life depends on me going back to that place, read my lips. I, Amaka, will not.
My goodness.
Go!
I can't even stay here.
Go ahead, go and insult yourself some more.
Well, I am glad you've come back to your senses. Does Uche really think that doing that rubbish will keep her man alive and ours die in the forest?
Whatever. I need to go do something useful with my time. Excuse me.
Missel. Wait now. Ami.
The second day is almost gone. Do you think they will make it back?
I am positive. Very positive.
I am losing hope.
Why? Because of those maidens? They will be fine. I see them as responsible men. Responsible men cannot fall for the antics of those loose daughters of the queen of the kingdom of wet ties, hired by that mischief maker just to achieve his evil purpose.
The kingdom of wet thighs? What kind of language is that? And why is my man always alone with that maiden?
What is your fear? That they might bring her home as a second wife? That was a joke. I don't know, but I'm convinced that the prince will be fine. But my main problem is about the other men. Hence, their women are not bothered of connecting with them.
Please, can you connect me to him?
Why not? You already have the direct contact with the soul of the man you love. Look in the mirror. If you don't like what your man is doing, correct him from here. You have the power.
I need to go find my brothers.
You cannot find them. My sisters have taken them away.
Away to where?
Somewhere nice. We can go there too.
My husband, stay away from her. Stay away from her. She will destroy you if you don't stay away from her.
Are you not going with me to this nice place?
Please, leave there.
I am a man who has been exposed to all the dynamics of power. I cannot mingle with something I hardly know. Tell my brothers to meet me here first thing tomorrow morning.
How could you lose him?
I could not do otherwise.
He is the main person, not these useless ones with us. Calm down. He will be back tomorrow. are we going to do now?
I sincerely don't know. He told me point blank that he has been exposed to the dynamics of power and he cannot mingle with what he hardly knows.
When you overlook anything as small, it rises like a saga, the ancient masquerade, to prove to you that it's indeed very huge. I told you when we started that you have to call this work. And I came here again this very time to ask, to explore all the powers at your disposal. Call this work and make it work.
Great one. We have discovered something. Something he told me himself. He has been exposed to the dynamics of power and he cannot mingle.
And I am telling you here and now that he must mingle. He came into this forest with the powers he got from Inuago. You are operating with the powers of the thief. Should I remind you that you are superior? Listen to me, Ozidi Ebube. Use all the powers available to you. The power of the woman and whatever power you can boast of. Prevent that man from getting anywhere close to that pendant. Provoke me by allowing him get close to that pendant, and I am going to handle your second death personally. Call it work. And call it work immediately.
How did they forget all the warnings about these maidens? How did they fall for them?
Keep them safe, gods of our fathers. They may have forgotten. But for the sake of their innocent children, rekindle their brains and make them remember.
My son, I called you because I want to round off with this before the priest and your fortified colleagues arrive. Here.
Is this yours? I've never seen it before.
That's because it's very special. And I'm giving it to you because I know you will need it.
Father, why do I have the feeling that this whole journey is all about war?
I don't know what is ahead. So I must do everything in my powers to protect you.
With mere beads?
They're not just mere beads. These beads you're seeing will keep you safe. They will keep evil away from you. They will give you an inner strength. And most importantly, they will destroy evil when they come in contact with it. Keep it safe and handy throughout the journey.
Missed a lot last night.
Hey, you don't want to spill the drinks, do you?
Not at all.
We have to leave now, it's getting late.
Not immediately, my prince. We have some other plans for this morning. Right? Of course.
You had an agenda last night and you still have another this morning?
Yes, my prince. Anyway, we have this beauty to thank.
Will you shut up before this madness consumes you? We are here on a mission.
No, my prince. You are here on a mission. We are here for an adventure. Go for your mission while we explore.
I'm sure they'll go with you. You just need to give them some time.
No. They are right. This is my mission and I'll go on it alone. With or without them.
You cannot go without them or without my sisters and I.
You think so?
Without our guide, you will end up wandering through the forest the whole day without getting this close to the tree.
A kingdom that is far to some people is very close to others.
What do you mean by that?
Why are we leaving this place of happiness? We should remain here for them to come back.
Let us go and look for Uzokwe. If possible, convince him to come and enjoy himself. Tell yourself the truth. Have you seen any maiden in Enago as sweet as this one?
That is the more reason why we should leave that fool Uzokwe, who is constantly challenging these beautiful maidens. See, I think we should go back in there, take out our time to rest, so that we can get more strength to spend later.
You have a point there, but he's our blood. We need to go and look for him.
The prince has a strange staff in his bag. I saw it when he pulled it out before me.
What can the staff do? Is it more powerful than the powers of the deep?
I cannot answer that question. But one thing I am sure is that he claims to know where the tree is. And right before my eyes, he started moving towards the direction.
So what must we do now? Remember what the Great One said, that he will personally see to our second death if we let the prince get close to the tree.
Then he must come and show us the way forward. The prince has a staff that seems to be too powerful for us. If he wants us to succeed, then he must tell us what to do.
Or possibly he should come here and do them himself.
Yes!
I am going to forgive you. I am forgiving you because of your mother, the sacred queen of the kingdom of West Tide. Because we have come a long way. But I want to warn you immediately. In the remaining days of your lives, do not ever gather or stand anywhere to discuss Ezela Bonwadi Obu.
I am sorry, Great One. But the prince has a strange staff that sent cold shivers down my spine. If we must stop him, humble him, or possibly destroy him, then we must seize that staff.
Listen to me. You are going back there now to stop him from getting anywhere close to that pendant. Forget about the staff. I will tell you exactly what you are going to do. But please, call this walk and call it walk immediately.
disconnected from her. I'm so happy. I wish the others are okay. And I wish I could see what they are up to.
Why are there women reluctant about this?
I have no idea.
Is something wrong?
I had a nightmare last night. It was about my husband, Uzokwe.
Oh.
It was horrible. Please, can you connect me to him?
Yes, please.
What? Did you see him?
Talk to us. What did you see?
I don't know if he is still alive. He was lying still on the ground.
There is only one way to know if he's still alive. Connect with the spirit. Talk to him. And if he still breathes, he will connect to you. Come on, do it.
My husband, it is me, your wife, Uche. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I need you to rise. Stand up. Be the strong man that you are. Do not lie there, for that is not your place. Rise. Rise, my husband. Rise, my hero. Rise. Rise, Uzokwe. Rise.
My prince.
Why are you daring those maidens? Is it not yet clear to you that they can kill?
In your questions lies your answer. If you believe they can kill, then why are you sleeping with them every now and then? Can't you see you're becoming weaker?
Who is weak? Huh? Listen, I remain the powerful Dikeh of the Nollywood kingdom. And I will finish those maidens.
Are we still talking about the mission that brought us here?
The mission is for the prince, whose wife is barren. Good. I have children. Dikeh has children. You have children too. Leave the prince and back on his mission. Leave him.
My husband, it is me, your wife, Uche. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I need you to rise. Stand. Be the strong man that you are.
My friend. My friend. Followed me?
We thought you could use our help.
Thanks for the thought, but I can do this on my own.
You're very strong-willed, aren't you?
give that to me. I don't have all day.
Why are you wasting your time? You have been in this forest for days now, and you're yet to find the tree. Is that not because there is no such tree?
We are asking you to go back home. Now.
You and I know that that tree stands in this forest. Why are you stopping me from getting to the tree?
Now he knows that we don't want him to find the tree.
My prince!
Didn't you knock him down?
Hey!
He got up and left. Thanks be to the gods that is still alive.
What is the progress now?
Your Highness. Greetings, Your Highness.
What is the extent of progress now?
Your Highness, the last time I checked, he's disconnected himself from that shameless maiden that was throwing herself at him.
Good. So what about now?
Your Highness, let me check.
No cry.
My name is Ezelabo Nwadiobu. Ofuozu Kanuozu of Enuago. I am married to Nwamaka, and her womb is the seed of our covenant.
On the sanctity of the throne of Enuago, the seat of all powers in the land, I tell you that you lie. You were never married to her. You are dead, and her womb cannot bear any seed of any useless covenant you think you have with her.
I am not dead. I am connected to this world. See this. This is Alika. With this, I have been living on earth, doing whatsoever I want to do. Can you see I have been so lenient to have allowed you to share my wife all these years?
She is not your wife. She was never given to you in marriage.
Go home. Live with her. But you have to endure her barrenness. You may take another wife. You have a very short time to make your choice.
I would rather die than let you continue to torment that innocent woman.
Don't be foolish, boy. She is not worth your life.
She is my wife, and I will do anything for her, including laying down my life.
I may be held down by the power of the evil being you brought with you, but I am going to watch you bleed to death in this forest. You will be the loser, and I will still be the winner.
He attacked him with something and he's bleeding profusely.
Who attacked him?
He introduced himself as Ezeluabo Nwadiobu, Ofozu Kanuozu of Enuago. He attacked him with something and the priest is bleeding.
Yes, great one, please, you have to do something. The priest is bleeding. And you said already that he should not bleed in that forest.
And you come to me. You come to me. I have told you already. And I was very blunt when I spoke. No one else can help me except you.
Oh, how can I possibly do that? I mean, how do I help him through the mirror?
The goddess of Akomulong, who your husband attracted when he refused to marry another maiden, but elected to risk his life in solving your problem, will guide you to where the prince is. You have to go with some other maidens. One of the maidens will attract the one that knows the bleeding leaves and how they walk.
Great one. Is there any way I can help him, please?
There is nothing any mortal I can do about the immortal activities. You cannot do anything. I have already told her what she will do. And the earlier she does it, the better chance the prince stands to survive.
I want to thank you for your divinity. May the gods continue to open your eyes.
I underestimated Okekembuleba of Enuago, and in that lonely night, he stabbed me with the knife he stole from the sacred shrine of Ogalagide. The same knife we use in warding off evil enemies from the land, public property. He stole it simply to kill me. I am not going to make that same mistake with you, because I am going to leave you to bleed to death in this wilderness.
Please, assist me.
Do not beg me for anything, for I am deaf. My name is Ezela Bonwadiogu, Ofuozu Kanwozu of Enuago. I am a man without conscience. You are going to die in this forest. For today, I shall avenge the brutality of Okekembulimba on you.
My name is Chikwado. I am from Obagu Robo. Actually, I really like you. Very much.
You like me? How is that? I'm just seeing you for the first time today.
I am just seeing you for the first time too. But you see, there's something about you that I have never seen in any maiden. Or is there any rule that says we can't get to know each other?
Is this a dream? A man is saying this to me? This has never happened before.
Sorry. I have to go with my friends. It's about the prince of my land. We have to meet him at the forest of the maidens before noon. Else, he will bleed to death.
Prince of your land?
Yes.
What are you supposed to do when you meet him there? I mean, how are you supposed to help him?
We have been told by the chief priest to get the bleeding leaves and apply it on his cords.
Oh, yes. The bleeding leaf is very spiritual. I'm sure you'll be fine when you use it on him.
Yeah, but the problem is we're hurrying to the forest, but none of us know what the bleeding leaves look like. I just pray there's a miracle. Can we?
goddess of Akomulom, who your husband attracted when he refused to marry another maiden, but elected to risk his life in solving your problem, will guide you to where the prince is. You have to go with some other maidens. One of the maidens will attract the one that knows the bleeding leaves and how they walk.
This whole thing is beginning to look like a miracle to me.
How do you mean?
One of the maidens will attract the one that knows the bleeding leaves and how the leaves work. Those were the words of the priest. You are that maiden. And he's the one you have attracted.
Exactly what he told me. He said he likes me so much. Something no man has ever told me before.
I found it!
It works like magic. Once I drop the liquid on any wound, it heals immediately.
I am waiting for you to bleed to death. That is the only time your corpse will be useful to me, when you have bled. And I am going to harvest your balls. And I am going to use them to prepare the potion that will make my virgins mortals again. I shall send them back to Enuag to seduce the strength of all the men of strength of Enuag. Still alive.
My prince.
Lord, why are you agonizing as if we have lost our son, the prince?
Wait, is it not obvious? The priest mentioned the maidens of loose virtues to them.
So what? Even if the maidens of loose virtue can destroy all men, they cannot destroy my son.
Why are you sounding so confident? I'm beginning to regret why I supported you on this. I would have insisted on the option of exhuming the cursed body of that evil man.
Enough. Enough, Lolo. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but you have pushed me to the wall. There is something I gave to my son, the bead of termination, the bead that strengthens weakened kings. That bead will see my son through all evil and bring him back.
I bow before Eze Mbakarajozo, the revered king of Enugu Kingdom.
Uzondo, how are you?
I'm very well, my king. Lola, I greet you.
No.
Actually, I came to salute your wisdom, my king. In your wisdom, you refused to allow us exhume the body of that evil man. You insisted that the kingdom will suffer. We never knew what you were saying. Now we know that the body of Ezelab Ofuozu Kanuozu was not in that grave. Had he been opened the grave, he would have opened way to all his demons that God buried with him to return here. My king.
May our gods continue to open your eyes. You belong to me. Your womb belongs to me. I am the same Mesalabo Nwadiobu that your father killed so many years ago with the knife he stole from the shrine of Ogalagidi of Enuago. The same knife we kept as men of Enuago, he stole it. But today, I am going to teach you a bitter lesson that men who are men do not flog the masquerade that is leading the way.
You are very pathetic to refer to yourself as a masquerade, for you are nothing.
And who are you? Who gave you the guts to revive this fool that had the guts to sleep with my wife?
She is not your wife, for she was never married to you. Undo what you have done to her womb, or you will die a second death.
I know you. Yes. You are that evil man that...
One more word, and even your she will never remember what happened to you. Who are you to speak here in the wilderness where I reign supreme? Today, I am going to sacrifice all of you to my shrine of extreme powers. And you shall discover that no matter how you try, you can never silence the voice that speaketh strange things.
Mama.
What is it?
Something left my stomach. Something left my stomach. Something left my stomach.
Of course, you're free.
I am free.
Of course you are free. For this charm has been cut into two. We don't even need dependents anymore. Your innocent womb is free again.
Speechless is the word. You know, ever since I became ripe for marriage, I never had a man come after me. Not even one. I became so worried, so frustrated. At a point, I was tempted to consult the oracle to see if all is well with me.
Well, I can say the same about myself, because I lived all my life in Obagurugu while working under my mother. Though there were maidens that were practically forcing themselves on me, but somehow none of them ever appealed to me.
Appeal to you?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is it that they are not beautiful or what?
You sure cannot say that to Zamaka. For you have been to Obagurugu to see how beautiful our maidens are. Actually, there was just something I was looking for in that special one that would be my wife. That I didn't find in any. For that moment I saw you walking down with your friends. I saw my wife walking. And that explains why I followed you immediately. Well, all is history now. For here you are with me, ready to be named my wife.
Chi, I really don't have much words to say. But for coming for me the time you did, and for being the one that finally made me know the importance of waiting on the gods, I make you this promise today. I'll forever love you.
And same promise from here. I, Chikwadu, shall love you forever.
Marry who you love, marry who you care for. Marry who you love.
She will deliver safely and take it again. She will deliver again and take it again. All the years that got lost shall be recovered with blessings.
I lack words to describe how happy I am today. But I can see that I am not alone in this. Because I can see a lot of happy faces all around. No doubt, this journey brought some of us everlasting happiness and answers to our prayers. But there is no denying the fact that lives were lost in the course of this journey. Dikeh and Odogu lost their lives because their women refused to key into the ways of the gods. But their deaths are regretted. And I pray that the gods of our land will bring various forms of consolation to their bereaved families. However, this will teach all of us a lesson that when the priest of the land orders something to be done, rush, run, go ahead and do them, even when you do not understand what they mean. It is now 7 months after their unfortunate exit, and we've all been called here to give thanksgiving to the gods and feast with us, because the battle has been fought and won. So let us all drink. Let us all eat what we can eat. In fact, you are permitted to get drunk, except of course, the pregnant one. Yes, one more thing before the feast begins. By the authority of the gods of our land, and which has been bestowed on me as the king and leader of this land, I hereby make this decree today, that no man will be forced into marriage with any woman by either his father or anyone for that matter. Every man must be allowed to make his choice of a wife, and so shall it be. Let the drums begin to beat.